There we go. So, here we are. Jund Saga has taken to a challenge win by RspectTheCat. An absolutely queen fantastic list. It's kind of standard fare, mana base wise. You're truly a 19 land deck, depending on how you look at Urza Saga. Don't count it myself, but I count it as more of a spell. But the best part is, it is a spell which cannot be griefed away from us. Now, we do have to worry about their Blood Moons, but a lot of lists, kind of that result, the Blood Moons are sort of getting cannibalized for other cards just because the mirror is so prevalent for Scam. It's eating into a lot of deck space that Blood Moon used to occupy, and they're kind of frankly too precious for them to give up. You do not want to be the Scam player in the mirror top decking the Blood Moons over and over. That is almost assuredly going to be your demise in that mirror. You know, 2 Blood Moon decks, if you're the one drawing the Blood Moons, things aren't looking hot, to say the least. But back to this deck, it is pretty clean. We have our 6 1-mana hand disruption, 2 Inquisitions, sadly just kind of left out in the cold and Modern, just not as good as it used to be. The 4 Thoughtseize, because Thoughtseize. Only 1 bolt. I do like it just as a nifty one of to recur win the game with the Wrenn and Six ultimate. Monkeys, again, just another great proactive 1-drop play. 4 Heat, because why not play one of the best 1-mana removal spells ever printed? Interestingly, and I read a little bit about this from RspectTheCat himself on Twitter, Chromatic Sphere, like that, the card draw is part of the cost. It's not like Chromatic Star, where it's a triggered ability from the artifact hitting the yard. It's actually part of the cost of cracking it. So if they destroy it, you don't get anything, but you get to crack it, so they can't respond and flash in a Bowmaster, which is pretty good. RspectTheCat also kind of not feeling the need for Springleaf Drum. Said it was more like you top it like this. There's no 3-drops in the main. There's no 3-drops. I mean, technically there's Jegantha at the 5-drop, but you just don't have anything in the main. You don't need it. Like, what is the extra mana netting you? So eschewing it all together, I mean, if you don't have that high a mana curve, why not? Like your biggest things are Wrenn and Six, Tarmogoyf, Bowmasters, Terminate. Like, you're pretty low to the ground. What's it doing, I guess, you know? What's it doing? My opinion, not a whole heck of a lot. Mishra's Research Desk, artifact cantrip with selection that that can be recurred. Again, good cards are good. Nihil Spellbomb, mainboard graveyard hate, never gonna say no to that. Pyrite Spellbomb, way to get around Sanctifiers, things like that. And sometimes just like, there's a board stall, your opponent's at 2 and your Urza Saga is about to tick up. It can be a free roll. Shadowspear is Shadowspear, like in Saga decks, so like the legendary artifact always pulls its weight. Life gain against burn. Trample to push through those aforementioned board stalls. And an activated ability that can matter. There are some indestructible things out there, some hexproof things out there in this old world. And just turning that off for a single mana. Pretty good rate. And of course, 4 Bowmasters. Really, like, the first really good fair black card we've gotten in a while. I would argue since MH2. Like, this has been the first one, so I'm kind of glad to see it. And of course, Tarmogoyf, because Tarmogoyf still, like, for a vanilla creature, one of the most efficient on rate you're gonna get next to Death's Shadow. But this one cares about our yard and our life total. Terminates, again, just kill anything for black-red. Can't go wrong. And the full grip of Wrenn and Six, because the best 2-mana Planeswalker ever printed probably belongs in your low curve deck. And we have Duress over here in the sideboard, just to add that 7th disruption spell. really making sure we could take those One Rings. Alpine Moon's good against opposing Saga decks, good against Tron. Good cards are good, same thing. Not the same exact thing, but good cards are good. Applies to Terminate. Jegantha, because of the way we build our decks, like if you top out at 2 now that Loris is gone, unless you want Dalthy Voidwalker or something, very little reason to not run Jegantha. Not a lot of 2-drops that are double pips right now see him play, outside of Yogg is really the only one that comes to mind super much. So Jegantha, really bringing it, just something to, worst case under Blood Moon, you eventually find your 5th land, it's something to do. Boseiju, who endures 3 of. You gotta beat Tron, don't you? More Haywire Mites, more things to get rid of the One Ring. Also, I gotta shout it out to this card in the burn. You just drop this, you blank their attack, you gain 2, so you effectively blank 2 of their attacks off a Goblin Guide. Yeah, it's just a really great card. Their Pithing Needle, name the One Ring, turn it off. Just a lot of utility there. Name Karn, name Map if they're still setting up over in Tron and you're lucky enough to have this in your opener. Just a really good card. Soul Guide Lantern, Living In brings in that obnoxious Leyline of the Void. This says no. And EE, again, generically good cards are generically good. EE, especially with our ability to make a lot, realistically all 5 colors should we need it. Have an EE around just to kind of do as it says, engineer a way to blow up the problematic permanents on our opponent's side of the board while leaving our side of the board relatively intact. So that is the deck. But you've all seen this before. We've got RspectTheCat's Jund list. We're burning our ticks. We're hopping on into a league match. I keep forgetting that you don't automatically join the queue, but that's fine. We're gonna get there, everyone. We're gonna get to a match. And realistically, we just have to go 2-3 and we have another free league waiting on us. That said, I am seeing a lot of buzz in various discords when it comes to Murktide and Preordain. That's where my brain first went with, and they even pointed this out in the article for the card. And I mean, yes, it does do an additional damage, put an extra counter on the token, but the fact that you control it is pretty big, I feel. All right. Hand's a hair mopey, but it definitely does Jund, and our opponent's down to 6, so we'll keep. They're on the play, so we'll kind of be responding to what they do. Chancellor of the Tangle, we're very much going to be Thoughtseizing them because this is some kind of nonsense deck. I mean, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense that they would want that. Let's see how they put back. I'm hoping it's bottom. You know, we can't Thoughtseize Thoughtseize the bottom of their deck. Oh god, that was not even English. Okay. Let's just get a Blood Crypt here. Summoner's Pact, Preordain, I don't know if that's right, but I'm going to take the Pact and simply Thoughtseize what they do next turn. Again, our opponent's deck very unlikely to interact, so I think we're going to hit with Ragavan. Okay, take whatever they get with this Preordain. Okay, so they do not shock in the breeding pool. Okay, they bottomed. I will say, you know, Boseiju walk is not bad against what OP is doing over there, but all right, and let's haste in that monkey. I mean, I'm not upset that they don't have another land. If they don't have anything good, they have something good. So, all right, so we got one of their key combo pieces out of their hand, and we're going to be dropping Tarmogoyf Monkey next turn. So let's just clear up. All right. Okay. Orcish Bowmasters, huh? Yeah. I mean, I think we're to the point where if we don't have any more interaction, so if they do get it, they do get it, you know, like, too bad, so sad for us, I'm afraid. But we're hitting in for 6, and we're going to be slamming the Bowmasters. They top deck another land. Okay, let's go red, green, Wrenn. Wet us plus, get back Bloodstained Mire, just to kind of stem the bleeding. We are taking a lot of damage here. I don't think opponent's deck does terribly much of anything with okay, so again, I don't think opponent's deck does a whole lot of realistically anything with all right, and whatever, black Orcish Bowmasters. Okay, so we got there. Game 1, we got there. We're gonna want to rest. We want to disrupt our opponent as much as possible. I'm not really feeling the bolt. They do stuff with their graveyard. I mean, that's a creature. Like, can we Alpine Moon to turn off anything? Like, they don't really like run an Urza Saga or anything. I'm just gonna bring it to rest and say go. Like, we just have enough hand disruption. I mean, unless they get the crazy turn 1, I think we just mold a hand disruption or Boseiju for their. Okay, that's the hand is very bad. So it's going back. I mean, opponent does mulligan to nothing a lot of the time. If opponent mulligans again, I think we can too. Like, they do have to play a land to get Allosaurus Shepherd to not die. I think we'll take one more mulligan. Okay, we'll keep, put back, done. And we'll kind of let their game. Okay, so no turn zeros. All right, and we'll just see if we're just dead here. Okay, we're gonna hope this is to bottom. Or is it better that the one for the theologians here? Is it better that they go bottom, draw something dead, and then we take a relevant card from their hand? Oh, ooh, leaves 2 on top. Okay. All right, so another removal spell. Not the optimal, but Swords Shepherd left on top. Alright, I guess we take the Shepherd and just hope that it wasn't the combo kill on top. Again, Bowmaster here would have been an all-star, but again, we just didn't have it. Okay, Wrenn and Six. Let's shock this in. And the fact that let's dash it. I guess I should have been a little bit more aggressive in my color fixing. Alright. But we are starting to put our opponent on a clock. Okay, and we got one of the Grizzlebrands. That's pretty big for us, though they didn't really want to draw that. But the fact they've got one less to find is pretty huge. Okay, and opponent Forest Cycles. They get a breeding pool. So we've got quite a few things going for us. Shock's in. Yep. Yeah, and that will bait the concession. Yuck. Well, we did lose to the Getcha deck, so let's run it back as was. I don't really know what else we could bring in. I hope we don't... you know, like that was rough. We're really looking for as much discard as we can get here, so the fact that we blanked so hard on it against them. Orcish Bowmaster also, just with the nature of how their combo works, is pretty good too. Like the fact they lose 7, draw 7, and then we hit them for 7. Yes, we would love to be on the play. We reveal our big old elk. These Fatal Push, Mole. Okay, yeah, this is a keep and a half. Alright, and let's see if they've got that turn 0 leyline. I knew they would. Alright. And we'll say go. Alright, Chancellor, we could just be dead to this. You know, it sucks to suck if we are. Alright. And tapped. I should have brought in more Boseijus. Okay. Wait. And I don't know if this is right. I think if like they're going to, I think they probably did something to protect their combo. So I think we're just going to try and get there with the Mite. They might combo off on us. If they do, they do. Not really a whole lot we can do. Okay, that tells me a lot. Okay. Alright, let's Haywire Mite. Let's fetch. Overgrown. Yep. green. And we'll gain. And we're just kind of hoping they don't have it. I think we're going to lead on Duress, because that's the one I'd rather get countered. So let's try and Duress. Okay, and they do Veil. To the abject shock of no one. Alright, and I think we're going to play out Tarmogoyf. And just really hope they don't have it. I mean, they might go all in here while we're tapped out. There's not a whole lot we can do if they just get it. You know, sometimes it is what it is. Okay, there's a land for opponent. And we're hoping for another disruption effect. Alright, well, game, that's not a disruption effect. Alright, let's start with a Thoughtseize. And opponent has their second Veil. We just have to assume that they are on the full grip. We'll uptick, no target, and we've got a Quack now. Not a stupendous one, but a Quack nonetheless. So, yeah. Alright, so that enters tapped. Again, I feel like if they had it, they would have done it. Alright, and we're gonna fetch to thin here. Blood Crypt, no. Alright, so we'll hit them down to... yuck. Well, we're gonna see if we're dead. Oh, endurance, huh? Okay, so... the endurance target us. We're gonna crack. Yeah, we'll get a... Alright, yeah. And fortunately, this means... that endurance will... live... Oh, dang it, well, and this forces them to tap out, so they're not going to be pulling any shenanigans. Alright. And let's see, are they going to get in at Wrenn? Kind of hoping they do. Alright. Alright, well, another land, and we're almost forgetting the MVP card of this match, everyone. I think our opponent did too. Alright. And there we go. Again, we're living on a prayer here. Those Veil of Summers really hurt. Oh, maybe Preordain is what Grish, Allosaurus, Gristle, nonsense deck. I don't remember what this deck is called. I have not bothered to commit it to memory. All right, turn Timber. Summoner's Pact. Okay. Generous Int. Let's crack. We're trying to get as many lands out of our deck as possible. Okay. All right, so all right, Jegantha, Ragavan. Wooded. And say go. Admittedly, I did just play the wrong land. Alright, so they do have to pay for this, so this is going to limit a lot of what they can do. Okay. Well, let's see where they go with this. As they go... And they get a Preordain. Yuck. No, they're tanking on this one. Okay, so whatever new card they have, it's in hand, which is good. Alright, go and face. Okay. I'm fine with that. I will go to 10. Alright. Let us see. Okay, here we go. Well, let's see if we can't add creature to the yard for him. Tarmogoyf. Alright, and this should alleviate a lot of our dead draws, so let's go green, red, and Wrenn again. We'll keep this one, of course. Alright, so we're... Things are looking not great for our opponent, though they can still tuck our yard, and they can still just combo off. They can't just find it and have it. They have the food token, problematic there. It is what it is. We're probably gonna slap a Shadowspear on Jegantha. If we get to that point... I mean, they're paying costs, so they're doing something. Okay, Preordain. Again, this could just find it for them. They could just have us dead here. The eternal optimist I am. Okay, bottom. Another gemstone. They have to be flooding, right? Like this... Like, unless they got off that, I feel like this is flood times. You know, it would also be nice to have an Urza Saga, like a threat. Or a kill spell is nice too. Okay, Neo form. Okay. Alright. I think we're just donezo on things we can get off that, but I'll check. Yep. Okay, well, great. All lands are officially dead now. Except Urza Saga, of course. Okay. No attacks. Enters tapped, and... Alright, so they are drawing, so they are gaining life. Anything to stall this game, huh? But we're now actually getting to the part of our deck where we've got things to do. And realistically, a kill spell for this, suddenly we're not so far behind. They know we've got the Chump and Ragavan. And the Bowmasters against, alright. I don't think Ragavan's doing a heck of a lot here. We're really looking for a way to kill this thing. Don't know what they're doing. If they Grizzlebrand here and activate it, I can just flash in Bowmasters. Okay. Alright, so... Well, we're still flashing in Bowmasters, because why wouldn't we? We want more bodies. We want to punish their card draw super hard. Alright, well, let's Thoughtseize. See what they've got going on over there. And man, we're just... Alright, and there we go. Alright. Alright, and, Alright, there we go. Alright, and... Okay. And right when we can't afford to flood, we do. We've got all of our lands out of our deck. We needed literally a land, not that. I'm probably going to have to give up this Bowmaster. Feels pretty bad. I left the Terminates in for this specific purpose. All right. Yep, and they do, of course. All right. Okay, well, you know what? That is a redraw. I think we go after theirs. It doesn't really matter. Yep. Of course. And they flash in an endurance. They target themselves. Yep. Alright, well. Let's just go ahead and target them. All right, well, this at least buys us more time. I don't know how we're getting so unlucky in this matchup. This is normally an amazing matchup for Jund. All right. Okay, well. Alright, and if we don't top deck a creature away to kill this Chancellor, we're just dead. Alright, so we know... My god, ugh. Alright, so let's go ahead while they're tapped out. Terminate that. Yeah, and we're just dead. Wow, that was horrific running. I don't think we can count that as anything. Like, that was great for our opponent, but terrible for us. Let's restart Moto. That was, I mean, I'm just really flabbergasted, like, how poor we ran. We got all of the fetchable lands out of our decks, and we did not see an Urza Saga, another threat. But Jegantha, though, really key there in keeping us alive. To lose eventually, but, you know, it kept us alive. You know what? There's 4 more matches. I think, like, just the freak thing there, that wasn't... We saw no relevant cards. We just saw some things. We had to chump away a lot of really good cards. Maybe we were supposed to take the double trade there, but where they had that +1/+1 counter on that one Chancellor, you know, it happens. That's still a deck that can't beat a counter spell game 1. So, like, I saw System Magic play it, and I think it took 2 leagues to go 2-3. You know, so it does. I mean, I'm sure Preordain is helping it. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, let us take the plate. If we get it. We do not. We will reveal Jegantha. Okay, this is a much better hand. Not the biggest fan of how it's played out, but we have a lot going on here. Hand is a little bit difficult to scam if that's what we're up against. So, pretty happy. Is it just combo time? Or this could be like an Eldrazi aggro deck, but with blue or something? I don't know. Serum powder. Well, you know what? Let's just see what they exiled. Okay, it's coffers. We're gonna start off on a Thoughtseize. I mean, they could scam out a Grief like that. Serum powder's greatly increases it. That odds. We do have Inquisition as a backup. Fascinating times tonight. All right. Well, let's see. Do your worst, opponent. Let's scam that Grief. All right, and revealed. Yep, I knew it was coming. They're going all in on the scammed Grief. Going ham on that scammed Grief. All right, so they lost to Cabal Coffers. They lost 2 Cabal Coffers. I mean, granted, you really only need 1. I mean, I don't know what the take here is. Okay. Interesting. 3 cards in hand for our opponent. I mean, we are looking to draw a land for this Wrenn and Six, but we're going to have 3 card types in the yard towards Delirium. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to Inquisition. Done. Go ahead, opponent. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize. Great take. Great take. All right, so we do have a lock on another card type. We have an attack, something that attacks and blocks. Okay, let's hit in with our Haywire Mite. All right, and Tarmogoyf. We're looking to speed up that clock. We're probably going to hit with both. Drop a Bowmaster. Okay. Okay. Well, let's attack, because I don't think it moves the needle, because we're going to lose it to the to the way line. And if they wondering, I think we go ahead and Bowmasters now. Okay, so they filled us. They take away our Saga. I think we're floating, getting a green. What you doing there, opponent? Opponent. Opponent. Come on, opponent. It would be nice if you'd commit to something, opponent. Oh, wait. Okay, so they do decide to kill our Stomping Grounds. That's fine. I'm gonna get a... we've got... Yeah, I'll get a Forest. We'll flash in the Bowmasters. Yep. Okay. The Night of the Awkward Draws, but I mean... We're adding to our just... like, ever-increasing threat. I think we want duress. I don't super care for push because it can't go towards a walker. I feel like Haywire Mite is really good in this matchup. Not exactly feeling the Pyrite Spellbomb, feeling the Pithing Needle. Maybe not so much the Nihil, and we bring in a Boseiju, so that takes us up to 2 Boseiju. Inquisition seems fine. I mean, like, how many... like, Reef is, like, the best creature they play. And... maybe, like, that's not the way to go, and just another Boseiju is, just to knock them off of their nonsense. Like, just to get rid of their chalices and stuff. I think we'll try it like this. Opponent, oh dang, we read, whatever. That was a misclick on my part. But you know what? You have those days where you're not paying attention and you register that 61 card deck when you really ought not to. I mean, hand's fine. I wish we had an actual threat. It's going to be hard to grief us, so I think that's a big keeper-roo. And just really hope that we can thin. They began with 7, so that... Oh, they mulliganed to 6. Kind of hoping we don't see... I mean, Serum Powder is a card I really don't know how I feel about. It feels like it does all of the things, or you've... because your deck is, like, just kind of super-duper abusing it, or it feels like it does nothing, and you are sad. Really don't know where I stand on it. Also, I guess I could have brought in Alpine Moon, but with aggressive mulligans, maybe just being a hand disruption deck is all we need. I'm going to lead off on Thoughtseize and just take, like... Well, maybe we're supposed to... I don't really know. I mean, we're probably going to go second land Urza Saga. Like, just because we could start getting a threat down, like, just start accruing. Okay. Wayline of the Void. Alright. Scam us. Whamma bamma scam. Come on. Why is with the Chalice on 0? Like, is there something I'm missing about it? Like, I don't, like, other than, I mean, like, I'm not seeing what it does. Like, am I missing something? Am I dumb? Okay. Gemstone Caverns. Their threat. Our threat. Again, someone please tell me, like, am I just stupid? Like, I don't, like, what is going over there on opponent land? All right. Yes. All right, what do I want? I want Haywire Mite, I think. And, smack face. And if we top deck another artifact, we get to just smash in for 9. Oh, dang. Yeah, well. Okay, well, that does throw a huge monkey wrench in our plans, but nothing a little Boseiju couldn't fix. Let's get a forest. Let's get rid of that. We lose our Boseiju, but that's fine. Let's peek at what you got going on over there. Okay. So we're just really looking for a threat now, like anything. Oh, and we can just put Jegantha to hand. If we draw a land, we just Jegantha. And then suddenly, okay, Karn. Okay. And let's see what they choose to get here. Gemstone Cavern is still in hand because it's legendary. So really interesting here. Oh, how's it going, Runic? I hope you're doing fantastic. We are playing some Magic over here. I will give you a shout out in a second. Well, as soon as we give priority to our opponent. I hope that everyone is I hope you all had a great time. What were you all up to? Because it has been we just had the ban restricted announcement in the format I play Modern, and well, things have changed. Okay, yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, so they've cleared their hand. They're playing a Chalice on 1. That's not good. That shuts off a lot of what we're trying to do, but we now, so long as we don't lose to ourselves like we did the last game, we actually have something we can do. We're gonna put our big elk friend in our hand and, well, hope to God that our opponent doesn't do anything relevant in the rest of the game, or we find something to do about this stupid Chalice. Which, basically, if we cast a spell into it, it's equal to the number of counters on it, it dies. Okay, well, they now have a little something I like to call more... Okay, Urza Saga's a really, really good draw. Gives us some inevitability to get out from under that stupid thing. And we're only game 2. We play best 2 of 3 here, so... all of these, like it matters. Cast a big elk. And yeah, we're just gonna turn sideways on that, I think we just go face an opponent. Like, if they don't get something we have to respect. I mean, if they don't cash that in, like, they have to cash it in. Right? Like, they have to. I mean, they do, this makes, because it counts, all of their lands count as swamps now, so they make, a lot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, take away 2. So, yeah, they get the 1 ring. Yuck. All right, so... okay, so they draw a card. They have a bunch of mana. They probably get another Karn, I would guess. Okay, they play Grief. Okay. And this Grief can get around our Jegantha even though it's bigger. It has Menace, so it will basically avoid it. But oh, I was going to ask, what were you playing today, Runic? As we wait for our opponent to decide, I mean, it's a 50-50 shot there, buddy. You've got 1 card in hand. Is it worth protecting from this? But I hope whatever it was, you were enjoying it. We're not super enjoying this bit of it, but it's fine. Oh, and we could just block with the token from this. Okay. All right, so... I'm not thinking I think we're gonna be going to game 3 pretty soon, unfortunately. All right, they draw more cards. Do. They get a demo field. I'm just going to concede. I don't feel like making you all watch them spin their wheels when we can go on into the next game. So we know they're going to try and we'll probably bring in... I feel like Grief is literally the only creature they have. So I kind of want my other Boseiju. Yeah, this seems fantastic. We just got unlucky there. Oh, no problem, Runic. I hope you enjoy yourself. Or I hope you enjoyed yourself this evening and have a great rest. Oh, I left a 61st card in there. Ah, well. And I'm hoping that we get lucky again and that our opponent mulligans to nothing. Which I do like, and it also could just be one of those nights. You do have those horrible runs in Magic, I'm afraid. We lost our first game to kind of a wonkier deck, and I don't know if we're going to be so lucky to win this one. But this is our third game. We're on the play, so that means we get to take our turn first, obviously. And we're just going to kind of hope that that does it. Oh, and Lime, I can't remember if I said hi to you as well. Oh. Let me resolve my mulligan here, and I need to give Lime a shout out too, because Lime also streams. We're not really disrupting them, but we've got a really good aggressive hand. We've gotten out to most things in Haywire Mite. I think I can keep this. Okay, you wayline us. Great job, opponent. Okay, so they're down to 4 cards. So upkeep, mountain, monkey, go. They could Bowmasters, like when we swing with our monkey, you know, that's a thing they get to do. But I think cutting them off of this, since this exiles our graveyard, which we use a lot. Is probably for the best. Alright, I'm going to act like we don't have anything and see if we can't get them to do something here. Oh, opponent, how very rude, not having a thing at all that we get to. Giving us that when we don't have a thing at all we can do. And let me shout out. Key lime. Why? Sorry, I'm having to keep an eye on the Moto as well. I do really apologize about that. Like I said, I know it can be a little bit awkward here, but oh, and they missed their land drop. Sucks for them, fantastic for us. And we got another land, so let's just take a peeky week and... oh, it's absolutely no problem at all. Yeah, not a big fan of them having that kind of hand over there, but, and let's cast this research desk, try and get our graveyard filled with all of those lovely card types. Oh, it's absolutely no problem, Lime. Oh my god, I think we mana screwed them. I mean, I do feel kind of bad for our poor opponent here. Like, let's see. Choose one of them. I'm gonna choose Bolt. All right, and we go ahead and get... oh my god, our poor opponent. All right, well, they're going to need a heck of a top deck. They're going to need a heck of a top deck here. Not that it is not beyond the deck our opponents played. It is not beyond its capabilities to just... I guess they did not get a heck of a top deck, everybody. Okay, 1-1. So far, so good. We're going to go ahead. I got a BRB. Anyone from Runic's raid there. I'm going to let y'all know this. I love Moto because I can literally play any kind of Magic on it. Like any Magic format that exists that is official from Wizards, you can play on this client. This client is old enough to vote. Yeah. I mean, like, Magic is almost as old as I am. Like, I can't hold it. You know, like, they've kept this thing going forever, and like, as clunky as I'm sure you all see, it is not the most visually appealing program. Just being able to play all of these great formats, like Modern, like Legacy, like actual Pioneer, not that derivative thing they call Explorer on Arena. Although that format is, I agree with some of the ways Wizards manages their format. I disagree heavily with others, and Pioneer is a disagree point. Which is a shame, because I think it is one of the, like, for anyone new, I think Pioneer would be a great way to get into Magic. And we just have to get our money back. We just have to win one of these, since I have a couple play points left over. So we're going to shoot. Honestly, I'd like to win all of them to get a lot of treasure chests, to get a chance at cards that might be worth a lot of money. They probably are. You probably should sell your chest. I'm going to have to do the math on that. But if I win anything on stream, I like to sell it, because that is a lot more interesting than just not. You know, it would be nice to be on the play once. I mean, opponent mulliganed. We have good threat, good removal, good card, keep. You know, like, would I rather that Pyrite Spellbomb be an Urza Saga, because that's an additional threat? You better believe it. Is this fine? You know, like just like if it's Tron, we have the pressure. Well, let's play out our Monkey, because Monkey can get reoccurring card advantage, and let's say go. And, you know, like, apparently it's just opponent's world and we live in it, you know what I mean? Okay, that's obnoxious. Okay. That, however, is, They've got 3 cards. I'm going to go ahead and push in with Monkey. If they might not take this trade if we offer it, I think they will. Part of me kind of wants to jam these Tarmogoyfs because they be big. But I think we're going to do the what I like to call disciplined Magic, where you look at realistically what is your opponent going to have. The fact they don't have a lot of cards, like, I mean, if they throw something away to protect this Esper Sentinel, that's fine. Like, because they're just so low on resources right now. Okay. That's actually excellent, because they're down to 2 cards. They didn't draw off that, and we're going to drop Tarmogoyf next turn. If we draw a land, we might go ahead and kill this dumb thing. This feels like Death and Taxes. A deck I have not seen in forever. Boros? Okay, this is that one deck. Yep, I know what it is now. Well, Lantern Control is you sit there and make your opponent miserable. That's how Lantern Control functions, Corbin. But that, like, the non-facetious answer is, I mean, I don't like that we have to give them a card here, but we've got to. Basically, you just control your opponent's draws and hope that they, like, get salty and don't want to play Magic anymore. Kind of like our opponent's deck. Like, this whole deck is just trying to make us quit playing. All right. They're gonna do it again. Oh, God. Stoneforge Mystic, yep. Probably gonna get Cauldron. Yeah, no, it just... Basically, you just keep policing their draw step until they don't draw anything, essentially. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just go on to game 2. Obnoxious, this one, but I don't even know what we really want. We want to not get unlucky and get screwed like we did there. You know, I like Haywire Mite a lot. Pyrite and Nihil Spellbomb, no, bad game. It is, I don't really know where it sits in the meta. I did play against it a little bit ago. Not today, but a couple weeks ago, and it's still doing its thing. Like, it doesn't win. Now, there are people who, I will say wisely, are playing Urza Saga as not only a tutor target, like to get your Haywire Mites, you know, like your various 1-mana lock pieces, etc., but as a way to actually win the game, because you just, like, you control their draws, you make some constructs that are going to be big, and if you don't find your bridge, like, you can do that. Also, I will say, I don't know if Karn the Great Creator can fit in that deck. I feel like it should. Okay, Bowmaster. Yep. Keep. I feel like this is a pretty snap keep. Get rid of that notification. Thank you, Firefox. Okay. I'll look at it here in a second after we hopefully win this one. I feel pretty good about this hand. I would love to see Wrenn and Six upkeep. I don't like that they kept as well, but let's go ahead. In case they have that obnoxious 1-mana way of doing it, we're going to get a Haywire Mite down. Oh no, I really rate, I don't know, like, I think that it has a lot of powerful things it can be doing as far as Lantern Control right now. I don't know what it is. What is the plan with it currently? You know? Okay, so we get that. They bobble, draw. You know, obviously a Ragavan would be better. Well, Shadowspear isn't necessarily the card we wanted, but it's the card we got. We'll hit them. And away we go. I'm probably going to get a Stomping Grounds just to have green-red, so we've got all of our colors of mana. All right. What you got there for us, opponent? As we take a drink. It did well against me. Admittedly, on stream, I do tend to concede to those decks kind of early because they're miserable to watch. So I won't and it's one of those, like, it really is an enthusiast deck. Also, if you're not really vibing with it, it has a lot of things that are just good in opponent. Am I going to get my priority back? Thank you. Let's give him the Ugly Bowmaster to Mana Tithe if they want to get us with that. It feels like they're going to Mana Tithe. Like when you get Mana Tithed once, you know what I mean? Alright. Urza Saga. White. Okay. I don't know why they floated. Alright. Okay. Alright, so... You know what? Let's just press in. Let's just get in with all of them. I mean, I know it's mono white, but I hope to God they try and draw a card. They could try and Blood Moon us as well, but this Chromatic Sphere is going to make that a little hard for them. In that case, but I don't know, like, how do I put, I don't, like, it has a lot of good elements. There's a lot of good prison-y things it can do currently. Okay, they play their monkey. That's fine. Let's crack it for red. I just kind of want to try and draw. Alright, we'll just hard cast our monkey. Inquisition. I don't want them drawing cards if I can help it. Yeah, I'm gonna hold back and let them come to me. Oh, I should have let them keep the Spiral so I could kill more stuff with my Bowmasters. Ah, well. They Stoneforge. Batter Skull. Esper Sentinel. All right. And things are looking a little dicey for us. Never mind. Never mind. If we could draw another land, you know, we'd probably really be good. We'd be in real good shape, I feel like. Oh, wait. Okay, so it only does non-lands. Ooh. Alright. Annoying, but that's fine. And we get their other march out of their hand, which sadly we cannot activate our saga. Yeah, I don't really want to give them an opportunity to start getting in with that Battered Skull, so unfortunately we gotta play more annoying magic. But again, we just really need a good land top deck. Though if they hit our green source suddenly, we're kinda not looking so good, everybody. Alright. Alright. So we know their last card in hand. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're gonna let him pass. I mean, that sounds like a cool deck. Yuck. Thank you, Esper Sentinel, for being very unfun. But it's okay. We have a lot of good ways to get rid of that. I'm really hoping for off the top. I think I'm gonna give him this first hit, like... Okay, DRC. Okay. Oh, finally. I don't like that we're gonna have to give up a lot here, but... we kind of top deck better than our opponent. So long as they don't blow up one of our lands, we're fine. Alright. Overgrown Tomb. So we're going to get rid of this Battered Skull. And we still have Bowmasters staring down the Sunbaked Canyon. What are you going to do it, opponent? Okay. That's fine. All right. And... yeah, I think we'll do it like this. Okay, so... I will say those Esper Sentinels are very much doing work. That said, we find a Boseiju and suddenly kind of not as big a deal. Alright. I mean, I guess I should have done it while they didn't have anything. They could have a counter for this. All right, first trick. Ooh, actually, no. No. I can't believe I didn't see this line. I mean, they might have found something to stop this. If they did, but now suddenly we actually can attack. Okay, yeah, I screwed that up. I just didn't see that line, but that's what will happen some days. You just get tunnel vision, you know? Yep. Alright, so we don't know any of their hand. We know some of their hand. Okay, it looks like it was dead draw after dead draw. We'll go ahead and we'll start. Let's get in. Like, our opponent has had it too easy too long. Okay. They're going to probably block Bowmaster. Yep, that was my fault, but oh well. That's fine. They kind of pulled their weight. We're going back up to 11, and our opponent is going down to 12. Okay. And we'll gain the life. And, yeah, we'll see what our opponent does, and that's going to determine what we do with this research desk. And I mean, also, if it really comes down to it, if they blank again on a draw, now they have unlocked their draw. Like, I shouldn't have got in with both, with all of them. That was greedy on my part. I forgot about the Spyro. Okay. They have 4 cards in hand. Yep, that's fine. All right, so an actual clock. All right, so we've got this. We have our opponent. I don't want to say we have them well in hand here. They can get more. They're, but it's very hard. Like they're going to be kind of hard pressed. They've got to remove this Tarmogoyf. We have them, like, if they're not careful, we have them near dead next turn. If we draw a land, we get to equip Shadowspear to Tarmogoyf. Okay, they're going to see what we're drawing. I hope to God it's a land. Okay, so they just have a mountain. They do get a draw here. Yuck. But let's go ahead. Let's attack with all. Alright, let's put them to 2. Shadowspear. And land off the top is going to be very good. Alright, so they have 3 one known, two unknowns. Let's see. All right, so it was not enough to get there in the end. Opponent is playing a very, 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 very miserable deck to play against, but I do kind of like the mana fixing that offers. I'm gonna run it back. We're on the draw, unfortunately, but it kind of is what it is. And sometimes we do, and now I have had a big level up moment. Now that I know I can just cast non-creatures into that stupid Esper Sentinel, gonna really change how I play against it. I realistically, I don't know why my brain just wasn't working. Like, that is a draw card. That makes Bowmaster so much better. Still kind of hate to, for people who are wanting it banned, still just don't agree that it needs to be. Okay. So Wrenn and Six is pretty huge here. Boseiju's pretty huge here. I'll keep. And let's see if they get that Esper Sentinel start. All right, Plains, whatever. Monkey. Okay, well. I hate to say it, opponent, but we passed the monkey check. I'm gonna get it while they're tapped out, just to see. Now, they could dash one. If they do, whatever. All right. I'm gonna say go just because Mana Tithe is a thing. We have Bowmaster. We've got more lands. They can only take out one of ours. And if they draw a monkey, dash it, like Orcish Bowmasters is a great counter for that. Get is probably Overgrown Tomb. Or if they just swam Spyro, we get Bowmasters and suddenly we're really, really, really far ahead. Okay. Okay. Let's get Overgrown Tomb. Yep. Thank God mana production is beyond instant speed. Let's go ahead. Let's make those two obnoxious bodies. Okay. And that means we're safe to swam Wrenn and Six. And their deck effectively quits working. Hooray. Opponent. Oh, Wrenn and Six. Oh no. I'm gonna get back the one that actually produces mana. They're tapped out. I'm actually gonna get in with the Bowmaster here. And next turn, I'm gonna fetch a Swamp, an Inquisition Thoughtseize. We do have the Boseiju. I would really like a green thing so we can fetch for around Blood Moon. Cast into the Fire is a great one from our opponent. But the Advantage Needle is still firmly in our favor. But just because Wrenn, she's gonna do so much work for us. And that's what we call never not having it, everybody. Okay. Oh. Oh god, I forgot I had that stupid search engine up. Cauldron completes a ways off. Bloodstained Mire. Part of me kind of just wants to take it, but I think we just frustrate their plans some more. Spyro would probably be the worst thing they could get. Can I call it or what? Okay, so one in hand, Caldra's in the bin. Alright, crack. And let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get that forest. And now that we've got this, I just kind of want to get our mana fixed. I'm really just looking for something to do to not let the Spyro through. So let's get a swamp. Let's Chromatic Sphere. And let's black. Okay, red. Bowmasters. I'll go ahead, I'll do it main phase. I know that seems a little bit silly, but that way they know they can't just get in. We get a plus Wrenn freely. Let's see, I don't really want them to play things. Okay, well, womp womp. But that's fine, we've got Wrenn and Six, we get a way to take a hit. They are thinning out their deck. Jegantha is going to be a really good one. I mean, it's dead to a bolt anyway. So I think that's fine. Okay, so we've got a bolt to protect it. Our girl Wrenn is living another day, it would seem, everybody. Let's bring on our big old elk friend into the fold. And try and not repeat the same mistake. Oh, I did not tick up Wrenn. Stupid of me. We are kind of getting to the part of the match where I don't super know that it matters. Alright. Alright. And, Alright, come on, opponent. We're going to 8 here, but I just want to get anything. Realistically, like anything. Blood Crypt. No. Okay. Urza Saga. And I think we've run our opponents so well on resources. They might have it. If they do, they do. That also means we get a free attack. Okay, they don't seem to have it. All right. All right, and we'll play our big elk. Now we suddenly have a very good board state. Don't know that I want to go as willy-nilly with, okay, we made the land for turn. Yeah, I would want to attack, but... And we're probably going to grab Shadowspear. Shadowspear plus Jegantha just seems nutsos. Okay, they flashback Spyro. Get the tokens. But this Wrenn ever a thorn in their side. Okay, so cool. Well, we're guaranteed another free week, which is very nice. I'm going to throw up the BRB. I thought I was just going to be here babbling to myself. Let us make sure. I will say, like, VC face. I'm going to peep that over here. Yep. We're really good. We're really, really good. All right. So we've got enough for a free week. Let's see if we can't cash this one. We've got 2 chances to do so. We've been having a pretty good night. I gotta say, a pretty good night. So we're gonna try again. So with the unbanning, I've only seen one. I mean, we did lose to it, one pondered or preordained deck. And I think that was just like some of the worst luck I've ever had with Jund in my life. We did not draw a single removal spell, did not draw a single threat when literally one of those would have completely changed the context of the game and probably won it. So, yeah, a lot to not really unpack there. Like, sometimes it sucks to suck. So, okay. Double Saga. I think we can do better since we're on the draw. Okay, well, this is technically better. I'm going to put back... I'm actually going to put back a land, since we're more statistically likely to draw one of those. Our curve is so low, 2 is kind of plenty. Island. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jam here. We drew the Wrenn and Six. I'm smelling Merfolk. Oh my lord, I hate Merfolk. We'll take that one. That's the most obnoxious lord. All of their stuff is a 2-drop. So, okay. Yep, Master of the Pearl Triton to draw. I don't like any of what they're doing. I'm going to jam this Wrenn into it, since we drew a second one to bait out that Force of Negation. Okay, Force of Negation, pitching. Wait. Okay, so they pitch Force of Negation to Force of Negation. I mean, that was known information, so I guess that is not a horrible play on our opponent's part. Yeah. Alright, so 3 cards. What are the odds it's another Force? Hopefully not very good. Heat, huh? Alright, let's clean up their board and say go. And try and drop Wrenn on an empty board with Haywire Mite. Okay, interesting. They can't... Okay, Aether Vial. Haywire Mite. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's just take from them everything and leave them with nothing. Because that's what you do to fish. You take everything from them because they deserve nothing. In all seriousness, Merfolk is cool. Like, it's one of the few tribal decks really left in Modern. I find it kind of boring to play against. Okay, Lord of Atlantis. Alright. And if it's a removal spell... Wrenn. We're really, really wanting something to do here. I guess I'll get a... Yeah, I mean, they could try and color screw me, but I don't think that's very likely. Alright, and we're gonna hope they just go Hexcaster. We can, ping it. Well, we can't because, Lord of Atlantis. Annoying card. Okay. More Merfolk. They probably just... I would go face. They might go Wrenn, just because they can queen up Wrenn next turn. I don't know what's the right call here for them. Not a Merfolk player. Myself, so I don't think there's any point in staying back, because we're, you know, like, we have a redraw. We're gonna drop Jegantha. Yeah, okay, that, I think they're doing the right thing. I could be mistaken, but I feel like that's right. Okay, black, crack, target opponent. Yes. Okay, Tarmogoyf. That's their yard, but we don't really care. I mean, they could just drop Ward, and then suddenly we can't win anymore. But, I mean, I feel like we're in not a bad place. I mean, they could bounce it and kill us, too. That's another thing. If they do that, then this line was wrong. Merfolk Trickster. Okay. Yeah, Merfolk. It's Merfolk. It does Merfolk things. I like these because they kill their stuff. Boop, boop, boop. I'm kind of not the biggest fan of Thoughtseize here. Yeah, I'll try it like that. I like the Haywire Mite. We know what we're up against, so we're hoping we can just kind of queen them up the next two games. It's mono blue Merfolk. It is really an enthusiast deck. I think it's hard for new people to pick up, but the people who have been playing Merfolk have literally never played another deck. I mean, I guess, again, I'm being a little facetious. It's one of those, I mean, it's kind of like the bridge from below people, like the people who are really, I mean, and admittedly, their decks weren't the ones doing anything wrong with that card, but they are very upset that that card's gone, and Merfolk they're out doing their thing. They're very glad the card Plague Engineer isn't around right now. Seeing, at least it's, by not around, I mean it's not seeing much play. They're very upset about the card Fury. They really do not like that Invoke Elemental. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to get the Wrenn and Six down earlier, and kind of like force the issue for them. Maybe that would change the context of the game. But we're really just going to be looking for, instead of generically good hand, we're going to be looking at a just very aggressive hand. Also, I think Orcish Bowmasters is going to be kind of huge here, because when they tap out, they're counting on their pitch spells. Now they could bring in subtlety, but if they subtlety by pitching in their own turn, that's probably fine. Especially if we get an untap, bolt the thing or heat it away, drop a Tarmogoyf. All right. Yes. I'm gonna keep. Just because Monkey is one of those things that does kind of demand an answer of our opponent. They can't force a negation it. If they subtlety it, we get to just dash another one. We get to play Saga. We've got a lot of good things in this hand. We're going to probably get our Pyrite Spellbomb just because they cannot counter that effect. At least they haven't given Merfolk a way to counter that effect yet. As it could... I don't know, I think it's just the deck got counterspell, and they did give Merfolk support last Modern Horizons. I will say though, like Modern Horizons haters of the world, they're always forgetful about that. You never hear the, like, oh, Merfolk finally got support. That's always conspicuously absent. Okay. Tide Saper not kicked. Alright, since it's painless, I like Inquisition here. Get that. Okay. Merfolk Trickster. That gives to others. I'm gonna take the card draw, actually. Let's see. I'm gonna offer the trade because we've got a second monkey sandbagged, so let's see if they take it. Not gonna lie, that's probably correct, opponent. But I'm fine trading all this away because we're just going to get Stomping Grounds. Yes, we are. We're down to 3, but we've got a lot going for us. Opponent doesn't have a whole lot in hand. They get the second island. Again, I think that's fine. Haywire Mite. Now let's get the Bane of X1s everywhere out on the field. Okay. No. I literally... Oh my god. Wow, that thing has flash too? Yuck. Alright, so we get that. I mean, that would be cool to cast, but alas. And I'm glad our opponent doesn't have it. So, we know 2 of the cards. And we have 4 card types in our yard. Alright, so let us go on the offensive with Monkey again. We know they've got one flasher, or one thing they can flash in. And I'll cast it just to, you know. I mean, it's a lord. Like, if they try and do something to mess with us, like, we can, you know, do something about it. Like, I mean, like, it's free. Why not? You know what I mean? All right, and let's go ahead. Let's bait that out of their hand. I'll get a mountain. We're gonna try to go for the 2-for-1. Pyrite Spellbomb, land, and so this lets us clean up 2 merfolk, so okay, so they kill. And hopefully we bait out the other one. That leaves them very few in hand. All right, well. Blood Crypt. Yes, we're hell-bent now, but the fact that we're still getting in for 4, putting them to 12, making another treasure token. Well, that's a card we wanted him to draw, but, you know, too bad, so sad on our luck there. They could have another one. Again, kind of a if they do situation. And I will force spike any non-creature spell they play. All right, so 3 cards in hand, none known to us. Okay, dismembered. Not a massive fan of drawing a land, but again, we do have Jegantha. And like what there, I mean, like at this point, like I don't really see. Okay, yep. Who could have seen Merfolk Trickster coming? They only have 20 of them. Annoying, but they're down to 1 card. We're back up to 12. And we have a lot of mana. We've got Jegantha, so we really represent double spelling next turn. Their top deck was a land. They have 1 in hand. Bold opponent. I'm fine going down. White, blue, just to flex. All right, so we're going to crack this EE. A lot of our stuff is at 2 as well, but we're going to crack this first, wiping their board. Yeah, Annoying of Sea and Sky, who is not a lord. Mercifully. Okay, so they will draw a bunch of cards off of this. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Fatal Push, yeah. All right, we've got Jegantha getting into the red. We have Fatal Push killing whatchamacallit. All right, our opponent's at 3. A lot of good draws we have. A Bolt off the top with Jegantha swinging in probably wins. Monkey is a good top deck. Wrenn and Six is a good top deck. Because they have to attack the Wrenn. They cannot pressure us because we're just going to go -1, deal 1, -1, deal 1, -1, win. Dismember is a dead draw for them. They cannot cast it without losing. Feeling pretty good. Okay. All right, so we're taking them to game 3. What changes? What changes? Not much. I would love to see an Orcish Bowmaster in this matchup. Like, just the ping, the body, just all around fabulous. But we'll have to see if we hit that. That would be nice, but we'll see. We will see. And we're getting back to her eventually. Come on. I almost consider bringing in Pithing Needle to name Vial, since Vial really represents a really good advantage for them. Kind of dumping their hand before we can really clear it. I don't like a lot what's going on here, but we do kind of get to make sure we clear the way for Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six is huge, alongside Orcish Bowmaster, representing a lot of... what would be the best term for it? Just a lot of creature control for their little dirtly stuff. We take their lord. Suddenly they're not really feeling it. So opponent is going to be on the play. We've got redraw. We've got Wrenn and Six to assure we make at least one more land drop before we have to start going tear your board apart mode on it. And it doesn't take but a few rough mulligans from them, although Merfolk, not really a deck that has to mulligan, and they mull fairly well to a 6 or 5. You know, it could just be like they keep a bad hand, or they just RNG is not with them. Don't know. I am keeping this hand. Of course, I wish this was Fatal Push Tarmogoyf, since those would be amazing cards in this matchup. And I did say Hand Disruption isn't the best thing against or for Merfolk, since they do tend to vomit their hand quickly, but since it's a relatively painless one that we get to just dump on turn 1, I think it's fine. Keep, and opponent did mold a 6. That's probably still okay for them. So let us see. Ooh, an opponent's going all the way down to 5. Again, I don't really, you know, like that can still be fine for Merfolk. Okay, Cavern. Creature is Merfolk. I'm going to shock this in just because I want option of Bow or Wrenn next turn. Don't really have great answers to either one. Alright, so they did keep a double Lord hand with Dismember. Otawara is land for turn. Likely mean they did not draw another. Hopefully we draw a removal spell here, since they only have Dismember. Dismember versus Orcish Bowmasters, not looking so hot. I think we're still, depending on what they do, if they drop a 1 toughness creature, I do, okay, so... interesting. Let's see what we draw. Not a dead draw, not a dead draw. Okay, Terminate. We know they've got Lord of Atlantis. Hexcatcher is annoying, so I'm just because we've got Terminate, I'm gonna say go. And Bowmaster as well, because we can just drop Bowmaster if nothing else. Orcish Bowmasters. Okay. Boseiju. We'll do this since we can go ahead and let's just swing. If they go ahead and if they flash in something to kill this, that's fine. Okay, Merfolk Tricksters, they do it on the token. I figure that means they're going to chump the actual Bowmaster. That's fine. That does kind of recontextualize what we want to do here since they're tapped out. Red, green, Wrenn, and we're going to ping this away if it resolves. If they want to throw away their Lord to counter this, that's fine. Very wisely, they do not. So we've got Dismember, Lord, Unknown, Unknown. Wrenn on the battlefield, getting ready to bring the pain to any X1 you drop. Okay, Lord of Atlantis. Okay, so... I think this means we have to fetch a Blood Crypt on the off chance we draw a Bowmaster, because we still have the out of ping it. Let's see, this one can get black or red. I don't really think we're gonna need to use the Boseiju, so I'm gonna get a mountain here. Yeah, get a mountain here. Dash monkey. And swing in with monkey, offer that trade. They cannot dismember it, so... They do take it. We get... Let's do this. Again, we're just looking to bait out any interaction. We're going to kill this. The fact they've lost... If this spell resolves, they've lost several of their 8 lords. So black, red, Terminate. I guess I should have gotten in with both while they were tapped out. Okay, that was my mistake. Monkey goes back to hand. Suddenly we're very well to do. I think this... Alright. Okay, so they reveal another lord. They're looking for lands. I feel like that's the only reason you would play that into a Wrenn and Six that you know about. I don't... That's a lot of... Okay, I think I don't hate our opponent's decision here. Two cards known. Okay. Play. Ping. Cast with dash. Get in, put them to 13. We're really bringing the hurt to Merfolk. And again, just, you love to see, I love to see it. And let's say go. Monkey goes back to hand. Alright, so... We're gonna hope it's double 2-drop, though. I think if they try and do some funny business, I will, in a heartbeat, snap that off. I'm just, that is the kind of hyena I am. I will, like, I'll counter your, like, I will throw your own creature away to force spike one of your spells. I do feel bad, like, normally Merfolk does okay on a mold of 5. I think it was, but they do have to have a bit of a critical mass of cards. And on the play, I think they just had one of those hands they had to keep, and the fact Monkey took a land from them, you know. Okay, so Dismember, Unknown. Alright. Yeah, now's the time to crack this. Bowmasters. Okay, Haywire Mite, not exactly what we're wanting to see, so Bowmasters. Wrenn Ping. Dash. And then I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to swing in for 5. Alright, so just Dismember is in hand. Okay. Haywire Mite. Okay. So this does buy him a little bit of time. I don't know if it's going to amount to a whole lot. If they drop a... okay. I don't think Mono Blue is going to be giving things trample anytime soon. And okay, there we go. That clears up a lot of things for us. So we're going to play our Nihil Spellbomb and draw. Go to black. And yes. All right. All right. Stern Scolding. And then attack with all Yep. And now we're very, very alright, yeah, and we're very much representing lethal. Extra card draw is cut off by the Bowmaster's ability. They're down to 1 card in hand. They have no board. We get to more or less safely Just in case it is a 1 toughness creature they flash in, I am going to just swing in with Bowmasters. I feel like there's very little downside to this. They've got, like I said, 1 card in hand. Right now, I think we can win with literally not casting a single spell. Jegantha, further our card advantage. Okay, so we have officially cashed the league. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go to BRB, we're gonna restart Moto. And let's try and get that 4-1, the true Jund 5-0. But yeah, I'm, wow, really, really, really pleasantly impressed with this deck. Like I said, the only thing so far is the wheels just kind of fell off against, oh, that one obnoxious deck. The Griselbrand combo. I mean, like they didn't even combo, they were just casting creatures. So, you know, like, again, the wheels just kind of fell off. Game 1, it happens. But let's hop into our last game of the night. I will be updating my schedule. I won't be live tomorrow. I'll be live Thursday. I don't know if I'll be doing Magic then. If I do, I think I might be doing some Pauper, just while Modern kind of settles. I think I can do better. Yuck. But we are on the play finally. I guess I'll keep this. Put back. Put back. Done. Alright. Well, this is a risky one, but let's get a Blood Crypt down. And we're living on a hope and a dream with this monkey. Again, we're a deck that really excels in the later games. Island. Merfolk. I feel like this is a good 5 against Merfolk. I mean, we just gotta make them have it. They don't have it. Alright, so they get, their vial ticks up. Alright, let's just get the Stomping Ground. And I'm a firm believer in trying to size it. I don't think there's anything that could help this right now, so that's fine. Get back land. Play land. Take card. And, whew, big turn for us here. Aether Vial, ticking up. 3 cards known. Mutavault. Okay, so all cards known. Pick up no target. swing monkey. Aether Vial activates. The pain keeps coming, doesn't it, merfolk? Opponent. I'm the merfolk deck now. I have the merfolk lord. What do you have? You have a Force of Negation and a Chalice, and one unknown. Oh, I could just keep getting in with this. They have islands. Oh my god. Okay. Cut the Thoughtseizes. I'm going to bring in an extra Haywire Mite just to have a little bit more life gain. Yeah, that was immaculate running. Always, like I said, I don't know. Not the biggest merfolk believer. Never was, never will be. Yeah, yeah, this hand doesn't do anything on turn one that they have to worry about. That's keep extra, go back, extra, go back. Dune. Cavern. Okay. Alright, so this is good. This is good. Blood Crypt. Yes-a-roo. We don't have any removal. We're sans removal right now. But so far we don't have to worry about counter spells. And we have Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf looking to be big. Okay, they miss a land drop. Let's see, can we maximum punish? Let's play. Yeah, I think this is simply better. Alright, they do get to drop their lords and stuff now. Gonna be hard to cut us off mana with Wrenn and Six going. They do make their land drop. Silvergill, what's the reveal? Okay, so Silvergill. All right. Oh. All right. So Tarmogoyf looking a little mopey here, but and like I said, we do have another game ahead of us. They're gonna flash in something in combat. I want to make sure they lose this, so I'll double block. They could instant speed double gourd. Like, that's a non... Okay. Okay, so... Alright, and let's get the other Lord out of their hand. Okay, yep. Because we knew they had to do that. Alright. And this is kind of the annoying thing about merfolk, just their ability to just have it all. Unfortunately, we were on the draw, so that hurt us quite a bit. Alright, so... I'm not going to play into an obvious, so we put that in there. That goes up to 3. Okay, so... Alright, they could have it all. I mean, if they do, we're not winning anyway. So let's get a swamp. Okay. Yep, they flash in the Lord. Okay. Alright, make a construct. Alright, they draw yet another card, so E off the top. And yeah, they just had it all, and we didn't have any removal. Sucks, but it is what it is. Am I changing anything? Not really. I think just being on the play. And sometimes you just don't get there. Merfolk is one of those decks that they can just vomit their hand, and you just fail to find what you need. You don't get there. It happens. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead. Let's run it back. We're definitely going to be on the play. This is where we are, where we want to be. We will take. So, I think Blood Crypt is the first order of business. All right. Admittedly, we want to be getting more card types in the yard. I'm hoping they start on Aether Vial. Okay, they dismember. Alright, and we'll see what they drop here. If they drop Silvergill, I'm very likely playing Orcish Bowmaster. Aether Vial. Yeah, let's get another Blood Crypt. Enter's tapped. Let's Spellbomb, just so we have a redraw. We've got, we have fewer cards in hand technically, but if they go like, I'm hoping they go like Silvergill. All right, let's get a forest. Crack it. Okay, yes. Another Fade, another land is not what we wanted to draw, but we have effective 4 removal spells in hand. Okay. Let's go. Let's play out the first Bowmaster. All right. And now let's try and get the second one. Because Merfolk doesn't like to play on their own turn. They want to play on ours. Okay. All right. They go up to 4. We did lose a Bowmaster, which is kind of a big blow for us. All right. Okay. All right, so... Nah, I won't shock in. All right. Okay, so we've really... And we'll see what they fire up here. I might just push one of them. We do have the Terminate in hand, so we're really hoping we draw more removal. Okay. So... Alright, they do still get a card off of this. Island. Okay, I'm gonna go with that was a misclick on our opponent's part. Okay. So, great. Even more removal, which is what we're after, really. They've got 1 card in hand. We have 3 power on the board. Alright, put our opponent down to 11. I'm gonna say go, just because we have the chance to really clean up. And if we are clocking, opponent draws a land. Okay, and we draw a way to refuel, so going in, hitting them. All right. Get rid of that. Okay. 1. Let's see how they block, because if they block the token, I'm kind of fine giving it up. Okay. I'm not fine with that, opponent, I'm afraid. Alright, and we get to play out the Mishra's research desk, which gives us a chance to refuel. We're really looking for, like, a closer, like Tarmogoyf. something that's gonna let us do something here. Alright. Crack it. Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf. How many times can I say the word Tarmogoyf? One of my favorite magic cards. The Goyfster. Alright, so they activate. They kill our token. I'm gonna scare him a little bit. It's just another Tarmogoyf. Psych. Alright, so things are looking rough for our opponent, but it is Merfolk that can change that on a dime. You have to respect what they're doing over there. She's really good, though. Okay. Haywire Mite. Okay. And now that you're hell-bent, I'll just swing in with the one now. Okay. Opponent decides to go the bumper cards method. That's fine. And then I'm swinging in with both next turn. Maybe I should have swung in with both, but it's hard to say. All right. I mean, they could likely do this to kill our Tarmogoyf, but we have... Okay, wow, mutagenic growth. Okay. That was not on my Merfolk bingo card, but okay. Okay. And we got there. 5 treasure chest. We did it. We went 4-1 with Jund. So we'll go ahead. We'll open these one at a time. That was a pretty good week, if I do say so myself. Ooh, and realistically, we get 5 play points out of there. We get another free league. Okay. And we got a free league. Very cool. Okay. Nothing super interesting so far. All right, more play points. And last one. Can we get lucky? One ring. There we go. Called shot, called shot, called shot. One ring in our treasure chest. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We get incredibly lucky. That is how we do it. That is it. Woo. Wow. That was super cool. You know what else is super cool? Yeah. This list. I mean, respect the cat. You gotta I mean, I hate to make a cheesy joke, but you gotta respect him. Put in tons and tons of works on this list, and it shows. Literally, like, the game we lost, our wheels fell off. Like, we couldn't do anything. and thus we lost. And that happens, like, welcome to a variance game. So, can you complain? Probably. Does it matter? No. Like, it is what it is. But man, like, a fantastic showing from Jund. I would have liked to have tried this against Scam. RspectTheCat has claimed it has a good Scam matchup. I always find the opposite. Then again, I am not half the player of RspectTheCat, so could it just be me? Possible. And, you know, like, I need to watch a little bit more. I kind of did this blind. I asked him, a question or two on Twitter as he's been working on this list, and then I asked him, like, one more what he won, and that was my research. So, not great. Not great research by many, many metrics, but, you know, you have that. You have that in these trying times. So, I mean, it's a fantastic list. Like, this would definitely be going up on YouTube.